All right, guys. Hello and welcome to day one of the Healthy Holiday Challenge. So I'll give you guys a couple minutes. I hope some of you are able to at least join live, but if not, this is obviously going to be up on the replay. I'll also be sending it out as an email for everyone who is on that email list. I did post the workbook in the comments. You don't have to be on the email list to be able to do this challenge. But if you do want to grab the bonuses at the end, just shoot me your email or I'll share the subscribe page where you can do that. So this challenge is all about helping you create your healthy plan for the holidays so that you can take care of yourself this holiday season, as well as actually enjoying the holidays to the fullest. Because I think you can't enjoy the holidays to the fullest if you are not taking care of yourself on some level. So the main reason I wanted to go ahead and do this challenge as opposed to like just giving the done for you health and movement and nourishment plan, which is going to be one of the bonuses. But the main reason I wanted to do this challenge instead of just doing a kind of done for you movement and nourishment challenge is because every single person is going to look a little different for what they need for the holidays. And my biggest focus really in being a health and fitness coach is to empower my clients to be able to make the decisions that they need to make to support their own health and fitness. So that's kind of my big purpose behind this is I'm going to basically walk you through over the next 5 days how you can get in touch with yourself and create the plan that you need to really be able to support yourself and create the holidays that you want, because everyone's holidays look different. All the things that you want to do look different. Your family looks different. Your traditions are different. And then where you're at in your health and fitness journey is going to be different compared to other people. So, maybe you are in a season right now where you really need to be taking care of yourself in terms of moving more. Or maybe you really need to focus more on healthy eating this holiday season. Maybe you really need to focus on getting your stress under control. I know that's a big one for a lot of us. So I'm just going to be walking you through over the next 5 days exactly how to do this. And it's kind of similar to the process that I do use for my clients. So this is a nice little chance to get some awesome free coaching out of it. So I am really excited to take you guys through this challenge. So make sure that you've got your workbook, which I posted in the comments. So I got mine, yay. So what you're going to be doing today, there's a section for each day in the workbook. Today is all about creating your vision. It's about decreasing the overwhelm that is probably going on in your brain. I know for me, we made it through Thanksgiving, but now I'm like, okay, I got all of December ahead of me and I have not got a plan in place yet. And that can be incredibly overwhelming in and of itself. So it also really helps with motivation. If you are able to have a plan going forward, it helps with that overwhelm, and it also keeps you going when you would rather just sleep in all day, when you would rather just say no to your kids for making Christmas cookies because you're just tired, or you feel like you have other things like the Christmas shopping that has to be done. So instead of fighting with yourself on those feelings, we're just going to create the plan this week so this isn't even an issue for you. You'll have your health and fitness plan, depending on how much health you need to be doing, how much fitness you want to be doing. We're going to create what works best for you. So for today, the big things that you're going to be doing are your brain dump for starters. So first, before you can do anything, when you are sitting here, you're feeling overwhelmed, you just have to get it out of your brain. Throw it all down on paper. So if you need to use more paper than what I gave you, go for it. That's always me. I always have this monstrous book. I'll fill this whole thing up with my lists. I do lots and lots of brain dumping so that I can get as organized as possible. So I gave you a section on here for, you can do your, your health, fitness, and wellness right here, and then you've got your holidays right here. So initially, I feel like it's a little easier to approach this whole like taking care of yourself while enjoying the holidays by just kind of splitting them into two areas initially. And then by the end of the week, we're going to have them completely blended so that you'll have just this beautiful plan that's going to help you both take care of yourself and enjoy the holidays. So for today, start with that brain dump. As soon as you could even start with it now. I'm going to try not to talk too much, but so you're going to want to just write down anything and everything that you think that you should do to take care of your health, fitness, wellness, whatever it looks like for you, whatever you feel like you should be doing right now. You're going to put down anything that you know that you need to be doing for your health, your fitness, your wellness, as well as the holidays. And I want you to also put down anything that you really want to do, whether it's setting certain goals for your health or fitness, whether it's certain activities that you know that you really want to do to make the holidays the holidays. Put down anything and everything that comes to your mind on both the holiday side of things as well as your health, fitness, and wellness. So keep in mind here, like I was saying, that your health and fitness and wellness is uniquely you. So, I just said, put down anything you think you should be doing, but I hate the shoulds. I hate the supposed tos. So ultimately get it down on paper, but know that by the time we're done with this week, you're going to be creating a plan that you are 100% bought into. You're not going to be creating a plan just because you think that there's certain things that you should be doing. This is going to be a plan that you know is right for you. It's not going to be a plan that like I'm telling you you should be doing, or that your doctor's telling you, or anyone else. Because generally, if you just try to do the things that you think you should be doing, generally you lose the motivation to do those things. You don't buy into them. You don't give 100% to those things. And often it just leads to even more frustration and ultimately failure for creating the ideal healthy life that I would love for you to be able to create, that I think all of us should be able to live. So just throw down all the stuff that's in your brain, anything you think you should do, anything you think that you need to do, anything that you want to do, all of it. And then we're going to sift through that in the next few days. So keep in mind too that even if you are in a place right now where you say you feel like you need to be losing weight, I'm going to leave that completely up to you on whether you want to start taking steps towards that during this holiday season. It's up to you if you want to set big goals for health, fitness, and wellness, or if you want to set little goals. Totally up to you. And that might change over the course of the week as well. So for today, just throw it all down on paper, just get it all out there, and then we're going to sift through it and find out what really needs to be prioritized and what's most realistic for you, as well as what you're most excited about doing. So once you've done your brain dump, just brain dump it, just enjoy it. And this is something I often end up doing, a brain dump kind of over the course of the whole day or over a couple of days, because generally, like when I sit down to do a brain dump, like I get a lot out, but then over the next few hours, I kind of remember other things. So just keep your paper handy, just keep it handy, and just keep adding stuff to it during the day. And then once you feel like you've got enough out where you've got a little space to start thinking about what you would like your holidays to look like this month, you're going to start visualizing it, because, and this is a step that I think a lot of people tend to skip because it seems kind of like a waste of time. It seems a little woo-woo, but you can't create a plan. You can't have the motivation to work towards that plan, and you can't even really set goals if you don't know what the end goal is. So that's where I'm going to have you doing some visualization today of simply just thinking about what you want the month to look like. Because when you actually know what you want your month to look like, then you are going to be able to create the plan that's going to make that month a reality. And that's going to help you actually enjoy the holidays to the fullest. Because if you're just reacting all month, then you're going to end the month feeling like you've just run a marathon, and you're going to be questioning whether you even did the things that mattered. And I don't want you to go into the new year feeling like you just ran a marathon and that you just feel completely unfulfilled and like you just burned yourself out even more. So today, there's two ways that you can kind of approach the visualization thing. One, I love using the five senses. Especially if I'm sitting here telling you, oh, you need to visualize what you want your month to look like, and you're like, I'm drawing a blank. So think about the five senses. What do you want your health, fitness, and wellness, as well as the holidays, to look like? You know, like in terms of decorations, in terms of maybe like how you're perceiving yourself in the mirror, however you want this month to look like, right? What do you want it to smell like? A lot of this is a lot more holiday related, right? Because I don't think you really think about how you smell other than like, you want to maintain hygiene, right? But what do you want the holidays to smell like? What do you want it to taste like? Because even if you're thinking about health and fitness and wellness this month, I imagine food is a really big part of enjoying the holidays for you. And so I don't want you to sacrifice enjoying the cookies or enjoying whatever baking you guys do, whatever cooking you do, your traditional meals, whatever. Don't sacrifice enjoying that just because you want to feel more healthy. There's always a happy balance that you can strike with that. So that's what you want it to look like, feel or smell like, taste like. What do you want it to sound like? Maybe you have traditional carols or something that you really enjoy, like music you like to listen to. And then, of course, what do you want it to feel like? And when you think about what you want it to feel like, I really want you to dive into how you want it to feel physically. Like, do you want to have good energy this month? Do you want to manage some chronic tight spots? Do you have some pain issues that are really keeping you from enjoying life to the fullest? Those are all things that I can definitely help with if you need a little bit more input. So definitely reach out if you have questions on that. Do you want to feel energetic? So do you need to maintain a certain level of fitness? Are you already used to having a certain exercise routine, and do you want to continue that? Do you want to cut it back just a little bit? Think about all those things. Just how do you physically want to feel this month? Also, how do you want to feel mentally? Because that's kind of the whole purpose of this, is to really decrease that mental load. Today is a big step towards decreasing that mental load and getting more organized and creating a plan so that you really can just implement the plan. You can adapt where it's necessary, and then you can just have so much more mental space to be present through the holidays, whether it's committing to making a little bit of time for yourself each day, whether it's making sure that you are fully engaged with your kids or your family for whichever activities. But how do you want to feel mentally, and really get clear on that, because then you're going to have a much easier time making decisions as we move through the rest of this month that help you create that feeling. Also think about emotionally and mentally, those kind of tie in together, but it helps a lot when you think about how you want to feel emotionally. I know even just as a parent, it helps me every single day when I'm, fighting with my kids about something, they're driving me nuts about something, and I stop and I'm thinking, this is not how I want to feel. So how do I want to feel? And then how do I need to handle this situation so that I can come out on the other side feeling better, and so my kids can feel better too? And that's kind of the approach I'd love you to try to use for this whole month, as well as just starting your initial plan today. Is how do you want to feel emotionally? Do you want to feel calm? Do you want to feel like you can enjoy this time? Do you want to feel inspired to make time for yourself? Do you want to feel inspired to eat some healthier foods or reconnect with your hunger and fullness cues? Do you want to move your body more? There's so many different aspects of health and wellness and fitness that you can really think about as you're visualizing this. So I want you to really come up with what you want your holiday and your health, fitness, and wellness to look like this month. So remember too, this is just for 1 month. So if you're, especially you'll notice this over the next few days when we start kind of prioritizing and planning more. But if you would love to work on like a weight loss goal, and then you're kind of looking at things and you're like, I'm just not going to have time to do everything I want to do for my weight loss goal. So in that case, in the case that you don't have time to do everything, and we'll talk about this more tomorrow too, what do you want it to look like? At the end of the month, how do you want to look back and what do you want to have accomplished? What feelings do you want to have surrounding this month? So I just rambled on and on for that. So I hope that kind of gets the idea across for what you are trying to create today. So today you're opening up that mental space. Do your brain dump. Anything and everything that you think you should do, you need to do, you want to do this month, both for health, fitness, wellness, and for the holidays. So write it all down, get it out there, and then take a few minutes to just write down some ideas. I mean, you can write it however, whether it's just like word vomiting onto the page, the different feelings that you would like to have this month, or you can actually write it all out into like a beautiful description too, whatever works for you. You don't need to spend a ton of time on this, and it's going to kind of develop over the next few days and then moving forward. So just get an idea of what you're working to create this month. That way we can actually start building your plan around that vision. So that's it for today. Make sure that when you do this, you could either you could take a picture of the homework if you want and share it in the group, or you could just say, like, throw in a comment saying that you've done it, any takeaways that you had from it. I'd love to know that. But when you're done, make sure you comment somewhere to let us know. I'll have like a little post up too where you can share in the comments how it went today. And then every time that you comment and engage by doing this challenge, by taking this time for yourself, I will give you an entry into the giveaway so that at the end of the week, you will have a chance to win a one-on-one session with me where we'll sit down and we'll go over your plan and we'll make sure that it's as fine-tuned for you as possible and so that you're really set up for success moving forward for the rest of the month. So that's it for today. Let me know if you guys have any questions. If you are on the email list, I'll be just sending this out to you and so you can watch it again. But if you're in the group too, catch it on the replay if you need to. So that is it, guys. I hope you have a great day and I hope this helps you. I hope this helps you start creating that healthy holiday that you want. So I will talk to you all tomorrow. Bye.